Hey guys, Lightning here, back with another League of Legends commentary, and today we are playing as Leona. Not Leona jungle, not Leona top lane or mid lane. We're playing her where she's meant to be played, in the bottom lane with the AD carry. We are playing Leona support. So, more or less, for those of you who don't know, what is the support supposed to do, and why do I prefer Leona over almost every single support? Well, this video I'm going to explain a little bit of that. So basically what the support is supposed to do is that they are supposed to be there with the AD carry, or the attack damage carry. They're the ones who are supposed to do all of the damage. You are the one who is supposed to protect the AD carry, because if you can get your AD carry fed off of like the enemy ADC or the enemy support, you are doing your job right, and your AD carry is going to be able to completely, well, carry the game. It's in the name. So, and I think this video is a very, very good example of doing that, and I really feel that Leona is probably my favorite support. Honestly, she comes with everything that I need to get the job done. Her Zenith Blade allows me to get in really close to targets. Her Q allows me to stun them, allowing my AD carry to get off free damage, sometimes even killing them. In combination with the spell, the summoner spell, Exhaust, she is pretty formidable. On top of that, with the vision changes to Season 3, where you can only hold 3 wards, warding is no longer just the support's job. It is still a major part of your role. However, on Leona, I prefer to build tank, which is something I was never able to do in Season 3, because I was always buying so many wards, and I was never as tanky as I needed to be for my team. Now, I'm not here to talk about the vision changes, because that's not really what this video is about. This video is about doing that. Making sure that you can get in close, stun whatever whatever enemy you come in contact with, and make sure that your ADC can get the kill. And just advancing on the enemy tower. Now, I admit the beginning part's kind of a little boring. Pretty much all it is just making sure your ADC gets all of the farm, gets all of the heals, if you're using your runic shield like I am, and that's pretty much just the beginning game. And if I see an opportunity to go in, use my Zenith Blade, follow up with my Q stun, and, you know, exhaust them, then I will. And we're about to see another example of that right here. Now, I'm actually level 6 by this point. Actually, I didn't think I was level 6 at this part of the video. But I've hit level 6, so I have my ultimate, my solar flare, and basically what this attack does is that if they stand right in the center of that circle, as you just saw, the enemy is stunned. So you pretty much have 2 stuns at your disposal if you have your ultimate up. However, if they're on the outer part of the circle, they just get slowed. I think it's a really, really, really nice ultimate, and honestly, Leona is my go-to support just for this reason. I decided to tower dive right here because I see that Annie is so low on health. I know I'm going to die, I know that perfectly well. And that's basically another thing that the support is supposed to do. If need be, die for your AD carry. You don't really want to go out and just feed, like, you don't really just want to die constantly, like, that's not the best thing to do. But if you see an opportunity like I just did there, where they are really low and you're like, well, I'm going to die for this, but my ADC is going to live, and they're going to get another kill out of it, and they're going to get even stronger and stronger. So, yeah, just keep on doing that. And here we go in, again, on Caitlyn. Here comes Rammus, our jungler, to come in and help. I noticed that Sivir was taking a crap ton of tower damage, so she gets the heck out of there before she dies. And as the tanky support, I was supposed to be taking all of the tower damage, but I didn't. I guess the tower just like targeting Sivir more because she was actually hitting Caitlyn. But regardless, Rammus and I are able to clean up. And here comes Nunu, the enemy jungler, to basically fill in while these two are away. But now that these two are back, Sivir and I are ready to make another play. However, we ward this bush and we see that Zed is coming down to try to gank us from the mid lane. And we're not having any of that, so I exhaust him, I go in with my Zenith Blade, I stun him, he still manages to almost get away, so I use my ultimate to try to at least slow him down, and that's exactly what happened. And Sivir gets another kill, and everything is looking up for us in this current situation. So I'm pretty happy with the way this game went. So, looks like we're just going to be coming up here on another opportunity for me to get in really close, stun the enemy. Actually, no, it's Annie who engages this time around. So, Annie engages with her ultimate, stuns my AD carry. And I'm like, nope, I'm not having any of that, So, I use my Zenith Blade, try to get Annie, come back around, notice that Caitlyn's dealing all the damage to Sivir, come back in, use Zenith Blade on Caitlyn, and Sivir's able to pick up another kill. Now, Annie and Nunu are coming in to try to get something done, but I Zenith Blade Annie, Sivir's able to pick up another kill. I use my ultimate on Nunu, and Sivir is able to get yet another kill, and now she has double buffs. She has the red and blue buff, meaning her attacks are going to do extra damage. She's getting increased cooldown reduction, she's getting increased mana regen. It's just all around a good situation to be in. And this Sivir is completely random. This was the first time we'd ever met, so it was just like a random. I wasn't even sure if like this ADC was going to be good. And in the end, it does also kind of come down to both your performance and the ADC's performance. You cannot do anything as the support without the ADC to be there right with you. And this Sivir was actually really, really good. This was a ranked game, so normally I don't really have the best luck with having good ADCs in ranked. Granted, my performance could be better in ranked also, but either way, this was just an all-around very good game to have such a very good ADC, and I was happy to support this person. So if you're watching it, yeah, good job. So anyway, that whole team fight right there, Ahri tried to get a couple of kills. She was able to at least get Nunu. If I had actually landed my Zenith Blade the way I wanted to, I probably could have gotten either Zed or Lee Sin, maybe both. But we see that on the bottom lane, they're actually trying to push out our tower, but we're able to intercept it, and Sivir gets yet another double kill. So, at this point, the ADC is getting super, super fed, and getting super, super strong. So, at this point, I'm like, you know what, let's go get Dragon. Now, I did not have any vision that Nunu was coming over here to counteract our Dragon, and I also didn't know that Zed was coming over here. So unfortunately, both Sivir and I die, and Zed's able to get a double kill. Almost a triple, but Rammus is fast enough to get out of there. So, good play on the other enemy team, sending Nunu and Zed to counteract our dragon attempt. So, that kind of sucked on our part, but you know what? We can work with it. So I really still want to get this dragon, but I noticed that bot lane is again attempting to push up. This Caitlyn completely fakes me out. I go to Zenith Blade, I try to get Caitlyn, but she uses her Caliber Net, to get out of the Zenith Blade's way. Now I thought Caitlyn was going to get away there, so I ulted. I really didn't need to. I actually didn't see that Ahri had used Ignite on her, so I just completely stole the kill from Ahri, and that is not what you want to do as a support. You really need to give the kills to everybody else. You don't get your gold from kills, you get your gold from assists, you get your gold from gold per 10 runes, you get your gold from Masteries, you get your gold from, you know, the new support buffs that were given to you in Season 4. So, yeah, that's you don't want to steal kills like I did. And I do this a couple of times on accident, I'll admit. I get a little overprotective, so sometimes I'm like, oh, no, they're gonna get away and they're gonna kill my ass. They're gonna kill so-and-so, I need to do something. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I don't even need to do that, so. Missing my Zenith Blade on Annie here, and she laughs at me, and I'm like, yeah, that was kind of stupid on my part, but you know what, I'm gonna get the last laugh here. Annie gets Annie gets caught out by Rammus, and Rammus is able to use his taunt, and we are able to get Annie while she's taunted under Rammus's little spell. And at this point, it's kind of just a little bit of a stalemate here. I used my ultimate on 3 people. I didn't really want them to engage on that. I just kind of wanted to do that as a warning shot, be like, hey, back off, we're getting out of here. We know we can't do anything to this tower with all of you here. Don't even think about engaging on us. So I noticed that the bot lane is getting pushed up, so we send Sivir over there to go clear it out because, you know, the ADC is probably the best person you could send to clear out farm, and so we do just that. Now with everybody back here on the mid lane, we're ready to make some magic happen. There's no turret over there, so we don't have to worry about that. The turret is actually in our favor, and Yasuo actually engages the team fight. I follow up with my ultimate. Yasuo is able to get a triple kill, and Sivir is able to take down Annie. Unfortunately, it is Caitlyn who gets away. Honestly, you always want to target the ADC and the mid laner. They are usually the ones who are going to be doing the most damage. But in that team fight, I think things went perfectly well. I mean, that was a 4-for-0. No one died on our part, and everybody except Caitlyn died on their part. Now what I did just there, I have enough armor built up so that I was able to tank tower shots, so my team could get the tower and then easily get the inhibitor before anybody on the enemy team respawned. And that's why I like Leona. She's just so tanky, and she's got so many stuns. Honestly, the only thing she can't do is heal. And if she was able to heal, I mean, I guess you could do that by buying the Crucible item. I forget exactly what its name is. They just call it the Crucible. You could heal your allies, but yeah, anyway, Ahri was coming up to us. Zed was following her. Zed actually still didn't get the kill on Ahri. I don't know how I got the kill on Zed, but you know what? Whatever, we'll just go with it. So, but yeah, I guess if you build, what is it, Michael's Crucible or something it's called, I think? I don't know. But yeah, I guess if you build that, you can heal your allies. I don't find it that useful of an item, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm able to tank yet again another enemy turret, and we're going to try to take this down when all of a sudden here comes Nunu. Nunu's using his ultimate to try to get the upper hand, but I stun him mid-ultimate, and he goes down. I also use my ultimate on Zed and Lee Sin to try to get the upper hand on them, and Sivir's able to take both of them down. Now, I didn't realize how low I was, and I was like taking tower, and I thought I walked out of the tower's range right there. That's why I went back in, because I thought the minions were going to start taking it, but no, it actually didn't stop targeting me. However, because of our efforts here on the bot lane, and because of Yasuo split pushing the top lane to try to give us an advantage on both top and bottom lanes, we are able to push out the bot lane so far that we are able to get a second inhibitor. I know they don't have it yet, but trust me, they get the inhib. So at this point, we are in a very, very good position to be in. We have 2 inhibitors down on the enemy team. Top lane's getting split push. And yeah, we are almost ready to win this game. We are almost ready for the final push. We were contemplating getting Baron to try to give us an extra advantage, but here at this point I noticed that Sivir is engaging on both Nunu and Zed. I go in on Zed, but I Zenith Blade Nunu by mistake, and unfortunately Sivir goes down. I exhaust Zed, he flashes, he shadows back to his, he goes back to his shadow, but I Zenith Blade back to him and get the kill on him. I thought I was going to die right here, but here comes Rammus to save my butt. He taunts Nunu, and I'm able to get away, and the enemy team just says, screw it, and surrenders. So that is why I really like Leona's support. She's a really good tanky support that's able to stun and just get in people's faces and secure kills like nobody's business. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this commentary. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time for another League of Legends commentary. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful day.